All right, guys, we got this thing primed and it's been sitting for about a week, and we're gonna start sanding and doing some more body work on some of the areas that I missed. So we're gonna get this thing right. All right, guys, so we're gonna take off all this masking paper, and we got a lot of it on here. And guys, when you're taking this off, you kind of want to pull away from the paint. Now, I got this over the door, so we don't have to worry about no paint here because there's weather stripping there. Right now, what we're going to be doing, we are using guide coat, and we're just going to rub this all over the roof. We need to find the high and low spots. This mainly finds the low spots, so when I block sand it, any of the low spots, the guide coat will stay there. So we're just going to go ahead and put this all over the roof, and this kind of a little goes a long way, so you don't need too much of this, but yeah, so this is gonna get stuck. So when I start block sanding, anything that's low, the black guide coat will stay in that area. So we're gonna go ahead and get it on this whole roof, and we're gonna get it on this whole roof, and we're gonna start with the roof, and then we'll come and do the sides. This is actually, this is how you make the bodywork on the car turn out really good. Some people skip this step. They try to eyeball it and see what they could see, but there's gonna always be something that you missed. And that's it. Now we'll start block sanding. All right, guys, so we're block sanding with some 320 grit. We're gonna try to find any low spots. So guys, this is a long process, but so basically, if you come over here, see, we're sanding off all the guide coat here. Nothing is staying there, so we don't have any low spots there. So we're gonna keep moving around and try to get those. Hopefully we don't have any, but you know, you never know. So guys, if you come here and take a look, we found our first low spot on the roof. You can see that shading. The guide coat is staying there. So yeah, so right here, grab this rag. Right here, you have the guide coat staying there. So if you look around, all of this is starting to smooth out, and then you can see the little bit of black guide coat that's still there. So what we're gonna have to do is sand that and fill it in and block sand it again, and that's how you get a really good paint job. Attention to detail, fixing all this little stuff like this. That's how you make, guys, when I paint these cars, the material only costs $300-400. So you make a $300-400 paint job look amazing by taking care of the body work and doing a good job with it. All right, guys, so we just finished block sanding the roof. Now I got one spot over there I got another spot here, here, here. We just need to put a little bit of filler. Now, if I would have kept sanding, that would have came off, but it's not too deep. The paint will probably fill that in, but guys, we want this thing to be laser straight. So we're just gonna go ahead and take care of all of these low spots and put a little more filler in them. So basically, this is a flat spot. I fixed a dent here. When you sand, you got a kind of X pattern, but I think I took it down a little bit too much. Now, like I said, the paint will probably, by the time I put 2-3 coats of paint on there, 2-3 coats of clear, that will be full and it'll level it out. But you know, I feel a lot better if we just take care of this and make it look good from the start. All right, guys, so we took those low spots down, and now we're just gonna fill them in a little bit. I'm just putting a little skim coat here. Guys, you don't have to build this up super high so that you're sitting there all day trying to block sand it. Just fill it in and keep moving. You don't want to use too much. And I took these dents down with 150 grit. Well, these low spots with 150 grit. So it will stick. You don't have to take this down to the bare metal. So guys, what I'm doing here, I'm pressing down to really get the filler in here. And if you come up here, you can still see kind of the dark spots through the filler. Like I said, I'm not using too much. I'm just putting a little skim coat. That way we could bring those low spots up. And we don't want this to take too long to sand. All right, guys, so we sanded this door a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and guide coat this thing again so I can block sand it and just try to. What I found with the guide coat is when you sand it down a little bit, it just works a lot better as far as getting material to stick on the door. So, you know, when this, it shows up when you're sanding it better than it would when it's not sanded. I think we're in good shape with this. And now I can really block sand this and see where our low spots are. So guys, now that we got that guide coat on, we are just gonna go ahead and block sand and try to get as much off as we can. So you can see this top line. Guys, I fixed some dents here and the body work looks pretty straight. So this is actually really good because I can just keep moving and I don't have to repair anything if we don't have any low spots. You guys seen on the roof, we had some low spots, so this is actually pretty good. All right, guys, so we just finished block sanding this door, and guys, I got one low spot right there. This door actually came out pretty good. Now, there was about 10-15 dents on this door, so it actually came out pretty good. And guys, see, this doesn't look like much, but if you do not paint that, it is definitely gonna, at certain angles, you're gonna see ripples in the paint, and you know, that's just one of those things. Block sanding, guide coat, filling just makes your body work and makes the paint look that much better when it's on the car. So you can see the spots that we got on the roof. We got to do those again, but guys, we're knocking this car out. There was no low spots on the backside on the quarter, so we're in good shape. We're gonna keep moving, and I'm excited about this. All right, guys, so I'm gonna wet sand the car, and I'm wet sanding this thing with some 500 grit, and I'm gonna just get this nice and smooth. And we're almost at the step where this thing is ready for paint. So go through the whole car and we're gonna be good to go. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what goes into body work and paint. And guys, this is a long process. I've been trying to give you guys some more content, and normally I don't show this type of work, this type of stuff, because it's just so long. Like the guide coating the car, redoing body work, redoing primer, this stuff. I've done it to the hatch. I've redone body work and stuff at least 3-4 times in certain sections of the cars, in certain sections of this car. I haven't showed all of that, but in this video I wanted to kind of show you the whole guide coat process and refilling and going over your body work to kind of get a straight paint job. So guys, you can literally buy $300-400 worth of paint materials and put out a good, decent paint job. If you do this, you know, when you take your time and you do your body work right, and you go over things and you take your time and try to get it as best as you can. Now, no paint job will ever be perfect. That's just a fact. You're gonna always find something and something's not gonna be done. It won't be paint perfect, but this kind of helps you, the whole guide coat process, and just being able to see stuff and being able to find other little low spots and stuff that you've missed and being able to fix that. Guide coating, it takes your paint job to the next level, and it takes your body work to the next level. So, you know, as I said earlier in the video, I don't spend a lot of money on paint. I want to say the most I've ever spent on paint materials is like $400. And when you do your body work, take your time, it ends up making that $400 paint job look a lot better than if you spend thousands of dollars in material. You could spend thousands of dollars in materials and your body work looks like crap, and it's just going to show through the paint job. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you learned a little bit, and I don't know everything about paint and body work. This is still a learning process for me, so I just want to take you guys along for the ride and show you guys what I do, and every time I do it, I get a little bit better, and you can too. So it takes a lot of practice and takes a lot of time, and you just get better at it as you go along. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at 79th Productions. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless you guys.